As the director of the senior nutrition program, my job is to dream and provide and drive the program. We do this based on the feedback from the seniors themselves. We're constantly out there asking them, what do you want? What do you want to see? What do you not want to see? And I make decisions for the program based exactly on what they want to do.
What successes and challenges are you currently experiencing?
Well, right now we are growing very much in our congregate program. Home delivered meals has grown, the need has grown exponentially. Unfortunately, that's not something that I need to promote. It's happening all on its own. But with the congregate program, we have to give people a reason to come in and spend their time. It's more important. I like to say we have a socialization program more than a nutrition program. We provide the meal, but it's better that they're sitting around a table and talking to everyone. During COVID, we saw our seniors declining so rapidly because of the isolation. So one of the successes that we've been having is getting new seniors to join our program and getting seniors who have been in it and not come back or left the program for some other reason to come back to us.
Tell us more about how you are able to meet everyone's needs and offer culturally appropriate meals.
Well, we have several things that we're doing with culturally appropriate meals. Actually, for October, starting in October for the next federal fiscal year, we're going to do kind of a global tour of food with a caterer. We're working on that. I'm going to be picking dates that have some special significance in other countries and choose the menu for that day based on that event in the other country. So we're going to feature a number of different countries. I'll include nutrition education with the meal so that they know why they're eating what they're eating and what good it does their bodies. I also will provide, when possible, the county will provide some sort of activity that goes along with that, like for Diwali, the Festival of Lights, or something like that. We're having like a Hispanic heritage kind of event coming up soon. So that's the first way. Then also in the menu, I'm going to be doing a regional tour of the United States. So 2 days a month, we'll have like kind of a special menu choice or choices actually, so that the seniors can taste something from somewhere else. It could be New England clam chowder. It could be red beans and rice. It could be shrimp and grits. I mean, we don't know what it's going to be yet. I have to work with the caterer to determine what we're able to do within the budget.
Do you have any recent projects that are more innovative than others?
Oh, we have a number of projects going on right now. That's part of my duty to dream. We have the restaurant initiative going on right now. That is something that kind of came out of COVID. Following that, we worked with a number of restaurants to provide meals to seniors who were not able to get to food under the lockdown. They didn't have Instacart. They didn't have a smartphone so that they could use Instacart, or they couldn't afford to use something like that to get their money or to get their food. So we started using restaurants to provide meals. So a certain building would get meals from a certain restaurant every day. I kind of stole that idea after we came back from COVID, and I did an open solicitation to connect with restaurants, and we use them to provide culturally appropriate meals at specials at centers. Right now at the congregate centers, we're doing them at one center at a time at the moment. The goal is to do them at least twice a month at two different centers so that we can get those special meals out to them. The best part about that is we contract only with local independent restaurants. We're not using chains. We're not using somebody who lives in Virginia and has a restaurant there. We're using somebody who their restaurant must be in Montgomery County. We prefer them to be living in Montgomery County, the owner, but we give preference for that. But we will take anyone who lives in the state of Maryland. What we do with that program is they come in, they choose a menu. We ask them to give a hot, a cold, and a vegetarian choice. That's what we offer in our congregate program every day. We ask them to bring in an example of what they would serve, And we sit down, my entire staff and I sit down with the vendor and do a tasting. When we do that tasting, we're giving them constant feedback about what our seniors are going to say about this. They don't like this. They do like that. This is too chewy. This is fantastic. This needs more. This needs less that. We just give them constant feedback so that they can create the menu and create the recipe on what we know is appropriate for the seniors. We can't have somebody coming in and providing super, super spicy. It's just not going to happen. We have to make sure that things are appropriate for everyone to eat. We have to make sure there are certain things that we avoid, like bean sprouts, which are not good for people who are older, and keep the sodium, lower, those kind of things. But we do look at this as kind of a treat meal, and we require that they include an actual dessert in the meal as well.
What do you wish you would have known before you began your role?
I wish I would have known how much this would take over my life. I don't have a problem with it. I actually love my job. I love what I do. I help hungry people get fed every day, so I sleep like a baby. But I find myself staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. going, what if I did this? What if I did that? And I can't go anywhere that I'm not looking for restaurants that we might want to contract with, or a type of cuisine that we might want to seek out in Montgomery County, even when I'm in other places, other states. I will look for different senior centers or adult daycare centers so that we can reach out to them and try to ask them to come into our program, get them included. Here, we have this going on. You should come and join us.
What is one fun or interesting fact about you?
I accepted this job 4 days before COVID closes. So I had trial by fire when I took this job. I was on the job for 3 days, and then we locked down, and we missed 1 day of serving meals. That's it. The very first day of the week, the following week, we missed that day of serving meals. But after that, we were serving to our seniors, all the different centers, through our caterer at number of different places that were not senior housing, that was not part of our regular congregate program. So we would have frozen meals delivered to them once a week. The capacity was enormous. Somebody had done a press release, and everybody found out about it, and they were just beating down the door because there was so much need. And we decided that, we're just going to take everybody and do what we can with them, as long as we have the money, fortunately. And we got the extra money from the government, trying to give us some of the extra ability to feed our seniors.